Hi everyone, sorry about the previous live. That's what happens when you have lots and lots of duties to attend. But I have these 10 minutes for all of you out there preparing for your entrance examination. Again, a very, very happy Holi to all of you. So what is important is that you have a particular routine. Like for me, जब मैं अपनी entrance के लिए prepare कर रही थी तो of course पढ़ाई पूरी करनी होती है because there's a lot of syllabus. पर उसी बीच में I used to make sure कि my diet, my sleep and my exercise, 3 things are not affected. Now diet important इसलिए है क्योंकि when you're getting the right vitamins, the right amount of carbs, your brain needs sugar. Brain can only live on glucose. So at that point of time you have to maintain a good diet because you need to feed your brain the right amount of food. The second thing is exercise. जब आप exercise करते हो तो आपकी body का output better होता है. So instead of sitting in your room for 10 hours a day and not doing anything except for studying, it is better to divide your study time into small slots, and between those small slots have small breaks, and in the breaks you can do exercise, you can maybe listen to music, relax your mind. तो ये सब चीजें आपको हेल्प करेगी. जैसे कि मैं न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर्स की बात कर रही थी, तो इट्स अ वेरी साइंटिफिक रीजन एंड वेरी सिंपल एक्सप्लेनेशन. केमिकल है जो कि आपके ब्रेन को फंक्शन करने, आपके जो नर्व सेल्स हैं, ब्रेन सेल्स हैं, उनको फंक्शन करने के लिए हेल्प कर रहा है. एंड वो केमिकल थोड़े टाइम बाद खत्म हो जाता है. तो अगर आप लगातार पढ़ते रहेंगे तो कुछ घंटों बाद जो आप पढ़ रहे हैं उसका कोई असर होगा नहीं इतना ज्यादा अच्छा, क्योंकि आपका न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर खत्म हो गया है. तो आप अपनी बॉडी को एक छोटा सा ब्रेक दे सकते हैं. चाहे आप 40 मिनट्स पढ़ें, फिर 10 मिनट्स ब्रेक दीजिए, फिर 40 मिनट्स पढ़ें. तो वो जो 10-15 मिनट्स का ब्रेक है उसमें आपके जो न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर्स फिर से बॉडी बना देगी, तो आप अगले 40 मिनट अच्छे से पढ़ पाएंगे, उस चीज को याद रख पाएंगे. सो इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. दूसरी चीज है, टेंशन नहीं लेना है. डोंट स्ट्रेस ड्यूरिंग एग्जामिनेशंस. हैव अ काम माइंड and study. So Sejal has a question which is, how many hours per day must we study? Now that absolutely depends on you. To be honest, there is no definite period of time of how much you should study. You should see what works for you. Some people require a lot to read a thing again and again. Some people are able to do it in a less amount of time. So that you have to discover about yourself. That I cannot tell you. But how many hours you study, you need to keep a certain amounts of break. The second thing, like I said, is to study smart. Now, what do you mean by studying smart? The first thing is, of course, to also have breaks, to exercise, to be able to do a little bit of, little bit of your hobbies like painting maybe and stuff. And you don't have to completely cut out from everything. Just make sure that you have a certain amount of discipline when you do something. The third most, so study smart is actually, of course, you have to work hard. You cannot achieve anything in life without hard work. But in that hard work, if you're able to study smart, if you're able to focus on the things that are important. Now, how I used this was I studied the previous year question papers. So the last 20 years question papers should be on your tips for any entrance exam you're preparing, be it engineering or medical or even boards for that matter. So have all last 10 to 20 years question papers on your tips, because most of the questions are quite related and you'll come to know what is the pattern and what kind of topics are more common. So 80% of the question paper, the syllabus you'll be able to to master. Second thing is, I was never the kind of a girl who would study every day. I used to also be the last moment studying kind of a person. But now, because I was able to do well in boards as well as in my entrance examination, was only because throughout my 12th grade, the whole 12th grade, I focused on preparing myself, on clearing my concepts and preparing myself for entrance. For boards, because I prepared myself for entrance, my concepts were clear, and the kind of language that is required for boards and a kind of pattern of answers that is required, I studied during the last 1 month. So a question है, ओके मयंक, तो मेरिट में आना दिक्कत होता है. Like I said, it's not rocket science. Of course, it's not easy. It is difficult, but it's not impossible to get a good score in either of the examinations. Uh, the thing is that now another question is that a lot of people ask me is which coaching institute should we join or should we do homeschooling? It doesn't really matter. I'll be very honest, it doesn't matter whether you're going to a coaching institute or not, whether which coaching institute you're going to, it doesn't matter. What matters is you and how you are studying. All right, make sure that your concepts are clear, because if any question is any question is unexpected, you're at least able to attempt it in a way. Now, once you keep solving the question papers, जो पिछले जो नीट के या एम्स के या जेई के जितने भी पुराने क्वेश्चन पेपर्स है, अगर आप उनको रिवाइज करते रहेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि एक जब टाइम बहुत कम होता है एंट्रेंस एग्जाम में, सो there's a certain sense of anxiety in your head. So guys, sometimes you miss out on certain questions and you're not able to answer them properly, or you know the answer, but at that moment in the exam, because of your mind, you're not able to focus on it. So that is it. So it's very important to practice question papers and time yourself, because I believe it's a 3-hour examination, so depending on that, you have to do it. Now, Vidya, did my sleeping patterns impact my studying? How many hours of sleep do we need? Now that is also depends on individuals, but I ideally slept for 7 to 8 hours at least every day, because sleeping really helps your body function better, especially your brain. Your brain needs rest. And once your brain is rested, that is when you're able to study. Second thing is, I was never the late night studying person. I was more of an early morning studying person. And I feel early morning worked better for me, because when your body is fresh and your body wakes up, then your body is able to take maximum load on it. Your brain is fresh at that moment, and it's able to grasp. उस वक्त आपका जो दिमाग है सबसे ज़्यादा चीज़ें अंदर अपने रख सकता है. So it is important to have proper sleep and at proper time. So I was an early to bed, early to rise up kind of person. Of course, I did have my late nights as well when I had an examination the next day, but that shouldn't be a routine. So at least I would say at least 11 hours of sleep is important. And yes, your sleeping pattern does impact your studying, because studying is all about your mind, and your mind requires rest. How to prepare for 11th? Well, it's 11th is like any other year of your school, because it's just I think for me, especially like because I was preparing, I knew I was going to give my medical entrance. 11th was only about clearing my concepts, not about like my marks or my rank. How to concentrate and remember things. Now, one more very good thing to practice is meditation. And meditation doesn't mean that you're spending hours and hours, in a corner of a room. But meditation would be, I used to wake up early in the morning, especially at this time when you have holidays, when you get prep leaves before your boards. Utilize these holidays. So I used to wake up early in the morning, and for 10 to 15 minutes, just meditate. So when you meditate, your mind is able to focus on things. And you're able to take decisions with a calm mind. So it's very important to stay calm.